1, 2, Sarang!
Hey! Annyeong, this is Monica.
Hello, this is Pia.
Hey everyone, this is Trency and welcome to another episode of 1, 2, Sarang! Woohoo!
Bang, bang,
Heart to
bang.
heart to bang bang bang. Bang 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 talaga. Bang bang bang. So this is another film episode. So I think we've done several so far over the course of our existence as a podcast. And this is very exciting kasi this is our first purely action flick that we've actually watched. No, kasi before we talked about Pirates of the Korean talaga. And I mean, yun parang medyo
Midnight Runners.
So medyo may action pa rin, pero it's nothing like what we've watched over the past few days. So we are going to be talking about the recently released film from Netflix called Boksoon.
Yeah! Fighting!
Yes. Actually,
Fighting!
nung sinabi nila nalalabas to, I was super excited kasi it stars the very, very fabulous actress from Crash Course in Romance, Jeon Do Yeon. Diba?
Yeah.
When we were talking about Crash Course in Romance, we also found out that she is actually a Cannes nominated, not nominated, excuse me,
Winner!
as
The
Cannes
first winner ever in
winner,
Korea.
the first ever female Korean actress to have won in the Cannes. So, very exciting na biglang meron siyang action flick na lalabas after
Correct.
Crash Course, diba? So, what do you guys
Which
think
makes
about that?
sense. Because, she was also dubbed the Meryl Streep of Korea.
Correct. Oo. She can do everything.
And Meryl
I
can
see
be
it.
my mother.
Yes.
And so can Jeon Do Yeon.
She can be all of our mothers. Sorry, ma. Pagpapalit na kita. Okay.
What do you think of the film?
Yeah. So, yes, of course. So, we're going to be talking about Boksoon. And as you all know, every episode we have a couple or 3 questions that we'll be discussing about the show. So, for this show, the first question is basically what are our initial thoughts about the movie. So, did we like it ba? Did we hate it? So lang ba? Yung mga typical feels na ganun. And of course, yung very interesting ending of the film. So we'll be sharing our theories, opinions about how that ending happened and what we thought about it. So let's begin. Alright. So what do you think,
Bang,
guys?
bang.
Bang, bang, bang. So what do you think, guys? Ano una yung na-feel nung natapos yung show when you finished watching it?
It felt like, to be honest, it's like when I was even while I was watching it, like it was one of those what do you call this? Parang sobrang mainstream feels niya na na-realize ko na miss ko rin.
Okay.
Because you know how I tend to go artsy or indie or, different, I guess. How do you... Basta, well, we watch naman pretty much anything. But siya parang sobrang mainstream vibes. Although I think the director described it as genre. Although genre can be mainstream din naman. A genre film, I mean. So while watching it, na-feel ko talaga na ito yung... Na-feel ko na para lang ako nanonood nung pag... Naalala niyo yung time na cable pa lang, wala pang Netflix.
Correct.
Tapos,
Oo.
pag Saturday night, it's a special night because it's when the blockbuster or the popular film premieres.
Yeah.
Tapos, usually that film, it's literally a blockbuster, a
Correct.
mainstream film. Parang ganon yung na-feel ko sa Boksoon, that kind of film. And it surprised me too quite a bit because, I mean, from the promos, I thought, hey, this is like a Korean Kill Bill. But it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was a little bit
Completely.
more... It wasn't at all. Parang siguro visuals because you have a main
gore.
female lead.
Yeah.
Oo, and the
Yeah.
gore because it's ultra-violent. But it's not pala. Mas John Wick pala siya. Although never ako nanonood ng John Wick kasi first few minutes pa lang sa John Wick 1 may pinatay silang aso eh. Sorry, spoiler, pero galit talaga ako. At never na ako, never ko na
Galit
siya
na galit.
pinanood. Oh, galit talaga ako. Ba't sila nagpatay ng aso? So, ayun.
Okay. Ako, gets ko yung sinabi mo na parang you initially thought that was gonna be a lot like Kill Bill. Pangalan pa lang kasi, Kill Boksoon.
Ayun
Alam mo
pa.
yun?
Correct.
Parang like, yung Oksun lang yung nagbago. Yung
And
parang yung Kill
especially-
tsaka yung B nandun. Alam mo yun?
And even
Correct.
the opening scene, kasi 'di ba one of the most iconic scenes sa Kill Bill yung pag nung scalp with the
Oo.
samurai sword. Pero dito is the
Correct.
whole neck naman. Pero
Oo.
alam mo yun, the visual, the imagery talagang nilalagay doon. So
Correct.
meron siyang
There's a
parang
sword.
the samurai.
And it
Tsaka-
was a samurai,
exactly.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Correct.
Tsaka parang yung dating ng mga action scenes, from the teasers that we saw din, parang yun nga, very stylized kind of action scenes, which is very much like Kill Bill. But when I watched it, hindi yung initial reaction ko. Kasi Kill Bill kasi super flashy, colors everywhere. Ito, it was kind of actually somber. Somber in look and somber in feel. And I think, nung pinanood ko siya, hindi ako ready dun. So, parang, medyo nagulat ako na parang, eto pala siya. It's a very, it's actually an action drama. So, for those people who actually seen it and are listening right now, you know what we're talking about. Very dramatic siya. Other than it being an action flick, it's also like a mother-daughter drama. Diba?
It's a domestic story.
It's a domestic story na parang feeling ko, when I saw it, hindi ako prepared kasi parang I was in my head kind of expecting the flashy goriness of Kill Bill. Ayun. So, ako parang sinabi ko sa inyo sa group chat, I was bored to death. Feeling ko talaga, hindi lang ako prepared. Wala ako sa tamang mindset when I saw it. So, yun. Parang, a lot of it kasi is, parang hindi ako nakahook emotionally dun sa story. Kasi hindi ko in-expect na maging emotional siya. So, yun. Dun ako nagkaroon ng konting problem. But looking back at it, I can appreciate it naman now na na-distance ko na yung sarili ko from the film itself. Ayun. Pero baka lang it wasn't the right time for me to watch it. Ikaw, Pia, what do you think?
Probably.
Ako, I really enjoyed it. I think kasi sa Netflix ba or somewhere else, parang nakalagay na kasi yung parang pinaka-tagline na parang something like,
Something what
killing
a
is
mother.
hard, but parenting is much
Yes.
harder. Parang ganon. Parang basically, killing is easier than parenting. Parang may ganon na. So, parang gets ko na
Correct.
okay, ganito yung angle niya. Although, ito, parang going back lang din also to the things that we talked about with Yael, na parang art imitates art, basically, na parang lahat naman inspired by each other. So many, ako parang feel ko yung mga influences ng Kill Bill dito. Yun, ang dami. As in, parang, especially yung pag rin, like, yung paggamit ng slow, romantic music while killing the person you love. Yung mga ganyan.
Very
Tapos,
Tarantino.
Very Tarantino, exactly. So, parang alam mo na it was highly, talaga, parang it comes from the same DNA. And ako kasi, I'm a huge fan of Quentin. Wow, close.
Wow,
Kami ni
close.
Quentin.
Ni Quen.
Tanong naman kung kamusta si Leo. Wala ba talagang chance ang plus 25-year-olds? Tsaka.
Sige, pa-confirm ko mamaya. Pero yun, ako
sige.
kasi super enjoy ko yung mga ganun. Kaya this one, and as a mom, natuwa ako dun sa biglang may ganun angle. Kasi ang galing parang basically, iniisip ko, parang she could have any other job and she would have the same relationship with her daughter. It just happens na in-extreme nila na ginawa siyang, ganyan, killer.
Contract
But she,
killer. Yeah.
diba? But she could be like, an office worker or a professor, but she would still have the same relationship with her daughter, especially
Correct.
teenager. So yun, parang in extremes lang para talagang mapakita sa atin. So I really enjoyed it. I loved it.
Now that you mentioned it, ang ganda nga actually nung ganun na extremes nga siya. Na parang killer siya, pero yung puso talaga niya, sobrang lambot for her kid. So, and then, yun nga, with her saying na parang killing other people nga is easier than raising your child. Parang, dun makikita talaga yung, and I mean, if you're a parent as well, I feel like you would agree.
Yes.
Parang like, tumpak ka dyan. Right
Yes.
on script. Na parang raising a child is like,
It's like war.
it's like war.
It's like war.
That's right.
Psychological
I guess-
warfare.
Especially a teenager.
Yeah.
I just realized, now that you mention it, sorry, going back to the Tarantino vibes, kaya siya Kill Bill. Yeah, I guess, like, technically, it is more Tarantino. Like, how can I say John Wick? Hindi ko nga siya napanood. But, like, maybe an updated Tarantino. It was fantastically shot. Like, I thought the sets were beautiful. I love, like, that office with that half moon window. That's like, that's
Yes.
always like a favorite, like, design piece of mine. And nakakatuwa how they presented that contract killing underworld. I actually
know.
didn't feel Korea in this.
Yeah.
Gets as in zero. It was just a story. So
Correct.
keps na kung anong kultura nila, etc. Because even the way they tackled, so 'di ba yung premise nung daughter, what she was going through was that she is actually a lesbian who's in love with her best friend, right? And like yung issue niya of coming out or revealing, parang her coming out, parang sasabit yung best friend niya na ayaw niyang mag-come out, etc., etc. Parang kahit na alam mong Korean sila, hindi very distinct na Korean yung eksena.
Exactly.
It's like an eksena that
It's universal.
that's universal, I guess, for a lot of moms who deal with that situation. Parang gets it's not just a Korean thing. So appreciate ko naman yon. Parang kudos to them.
And even like the opening scene, yung parang nung pauwi si mommy sa bahay niya, I couldn't place it. Parang nung pag-drive niya, yung bahay niya may garden. Sabi ko, nasan sila? Nasa Korea ba sila? It took me till the next scene when she was talking to the other moms na, okay, Korea nga. Because we've seen naman the rich side of Korea. But it's not like that. It's not like a villa house, diba?
Correct.
So it was surprising to me as well. Ayun lang.
Napaka yun na siguro nga yung gathering of the moms
Yun yung
and making
pinaka-Korean
chismis
sa lahat.
about their children. Yun na yung pinaka-Korean. But if you think about it, ganun din naman a lot of mothers. Like, it's still a universal story. In fact, maybe the most Korean out of everything in this film would be yung kumakain sila ng maraming banchan.
Correct.
Diba?
Oo.
So parang,
Oo.
but everything else felt like universal.
Yeah.
I feel like it's trying to parang reach nga a greater audience. I mean,
bigger audience,
yeah,
no?
like I added to the fact na it's a Netflix show. It has, all the gore and stuff, and which is something na the global community will really
They know
like.
the
Alam
world
mo
is
yun?
watching.
Oo, they know
So
the world
they
is
know
watching.
that they can
Correct.
present pretty much anything na.
Oo. Tsaka grabe
Diba?
yung promos nito. Parang billboards. Billboards along many
Yeah.
different main roads. So talagang they were really expecting a lot of
budget.
people who are not into K-drama to watch it. So parang okay lang na
guess.
wala masyadong parang cultural norms of Korea to inject para hindi na siya, I guess, masyadong confusing. Ganon. Parang yun na kailangan masyadong isipin bakit ganyan, bakit ganon, when it's pretty much generalized in terms of how it is.
Sobrang natutuwa ako yung cover up ni mom na she is in an events company.
Correct.
And
Oo.
then the company that she works for is called MK Entertainment. And every time she has like a mission, they call it a show.
A show.
Sobrang natutuwa ako na
And
ganun
also-
yung yun yung
Tema.
packaging niya.
Correct.
O, yung tema
Oo.
nila.
And also like the interns, my debut. Alam mo yun?
Correct!
Kilala natin
Okay.
yung mundong yan. Kaya tas di ba meron din silang rehearsal kung paano
Correct.
yung mga... Ang galing eh.
I guess
Oo.
it's like the second most Korean.
Oo.
Yung may debut.
Para siyang
Tawang-tawa ako
actually,
dun.
para siyang agency.
Oo,
May
exactly.
ganon. Oo, may training pa sila. Meron
Correct.
silang mga
Tas mag-high
what do you
kay
call, classes.
Sundin.
I'm sure may
Correct.
mga acrostic poetry classes din yung mga yan eh. Diba? Just in case kailanganin nila for when they, do a hit, right?
Oo.
Well, they
Paano
do
kung
kasi you
ano?
really need to be creative.
Oo.
Like in contract killing.
Correct.
Like, kind of have to go all out with how to fake a kill, a murder, diba? So, katawa.
Did you guys enjoy yung mga fight scenes nito?
I did. As in, ako kasi ang favorite ko kapag mga fight scenes is always to look for that moment kung kailan si stunt double tsaka kung kailan si actress or
Correct.
actor.
Ah,
Yun yung lagi ko inaano.
oo,
Lagi ako
correct.
nakabantay sa ganyan. Kaya sobrang natutuwa ako sa mga ganon. I don't know. Parang I mean, again, parang very universal din naman yung choreograph ng mga fight scenes. Pero nakakatawa kasi may mga moments na parang makikita mo na si makikita mo si Do Yeon talaga. I mean, well, obviously the close-ups would be her. Pero parang feeling ko some of it medyo siya din yung gumawa. Parang nakaka-excite lang for her.
Yeah, oo.
Mm-mm.
Actually,
There-
nahanap ko din yun eh. Tapos parang, I'm just so amazed because like as we've discussed nga nung Crash Course in Romance episode natin na she's already one of the older actresses.
Exactly.
Kaya for her to do like
Correct.
such a very complicated fight scene in this,
Correct.
I kept
very
thinking, oh my
choreographed
God,
show,
she's
parang
also
wow.
a Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, oo,
Because
exactly.
like Michelle is super active. Like, she
Yeah,
can totally
oo.
do that.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
oo.
move over Meryl Streep, Jeon Do Yeon,
Oo, wala na si
Korean
Meryl
Michelle
Streep.
Yeoh.
Oo, doon na kay
Pero
Michelle
feeling ko
Yeoh.
kaya pa rin yun ni Meryl Streep. Di lang siya binibigyan ng opportunities. Wow.
Okay na siya
Kasi
sa mata-mata
kasi
acting na daw
mananalo
siya.
na naman siya ng award.
Oh, wag
Di
na
bale,
natin
sabihin ko
tumigil.
si Quentin mamaya.
Oo, si
Sige,
Q.
sige,
Si
sige.
Q.
Ikaw,
Monica, what do you think?
yung sa fight scene,
Mm.
wait, two things. First, yeah, they were fun. There were
Mm.
some really great fight scenes. Like, I especially like that brawl in that noodle shop. Yung isang tumatambay.
Yes. Oo,
Tapos ang
that was
ganda
good.
nung merong wall in the middle. Tapos ang
Yes,
ganda
yung
ng
umiikot
ikot
yung
ng
camera
camera.
work.
Tapos
Yeah.
may parallel
Agreed.
fights. Like,
Mm.
super
Yes.
love that fight. I think that was the best for me.
Mhm.
But I kind of question for the last fight because si Boksoon had to fight against the boss and also the man who's deeply in love with her all these years with special participation of Jang-uk.
Of Jang.
Yes.
Of Jae-wookie.
Sobrang pogi niya doon.
I know! Oh my God, nung nakita ko siya, parang ako like,
Ako
can,
rin.
can it just be you all the time? Nagpatandayin ka na lang, pero ikaw pa din.
Ang pogi niya.
Yeah.
Wait, pangalanan
Anyway.
natin si Mr. Cha Ming-kyu.
Ming-kyu. Oo. Anyway, yung sa final fight,
Mm.
kasi na-establish na since no first fight na the way Boksoon thinks.
Mhm.
Pag magfa-fight siya, meron siyang parang analysis
Correct.
of
Oo.
how this fight can turn out. And they would actually show it na parang eksena and stuff. I just thought na baka medyo masyadong mahaba lang yun dun sa final. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like they could have gone straight to the point. Because, like, I actually really enjoyed the tension. Like, ever since the beginning naman, it was so obvious that there's, like, some tension between the two. And we also know that Boksoon knew that the guy was in love with her and all that.
And
So,
they
parang
also probably shared a child.
Correct.
No.
Mm-mm.
Parang no.
Yes.
Ako,
parang
yun yung
ako meron
theory ko.
akong ganong
Ako rin,
feeling
meron
din.
akong
That
nakuha
conversation on the phone and all. Yeah.
Ako parang ako ang naano ko doon. I thought of that first. Pero parang ang na-tell ko na lang later on is that sa sobrang in love niya na jealousy talaga yung parang nagkaroon siya ng anak with a different man when all this time he's always wanted it to be him. Parang may ganun ako na feel. But then again, baka mali din ako kasi nagulat ako na yung si Esom, my favorite girl, she played the sister. Akala ko, lover sila. So, nagulat ako
Correct.
na magkapatid pala
Incest
sila.
pala.
Yeah.
Parang, puta,
correct.
ano to? Bakit ang landi at the beginning? Like, ang gulo.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yun din naisip ko parang grabe lang talaga yung mga evil begets evil. Lahat na lang ng klase ng mga bad things nandito. Pero ako naman, in contrast to that, I enjoyed that whole, yung parang pag-analyze ni Boksoon ng lahat ng possibilities with, with Director Cha, with the CEO na si Cha. Kasi parang, ewan ko, napaka-Avengers, Doctor Strange, all the endings in the multiverse na mangyayari.
Yes.
Parang may ganun. And also like, it just goes to show kung gaano niya din kakilala and kung gaano niya ka-established yung yung relationship nila. And it's very Tarantino din. Ang dami din ganun eh. Ako, sobrang na-enjoy ko yun na nakita mo lahat yun.
Correct.
Ako,
True.
ewan ko. I guess sabi ko sa inyo, ayoko ng mga zombie pero ganitong mga
Pero gusto mo ng
ko pala,
patayan.
apparently.
Ayaw mo ng undead, but you want people to
real
die.
people. Correct. Yun ang gusto ko.
Ako naman, agree ako kay Mon. Ako rin medyo nahabaan ako dun sa sequence na yun sa dulo. And then for the actual parang killing blow to happen that fast, for me, parang it was
Hindi siya
medyo
balanse
Hindi siya
for
balanse.
me.
Or parang
Oo.
like, parang namalik lang ako ng konti, parang napatayin lang ako sa ibang lugar, biglang patay na si chairman siya. Sana pinahaba lang nila yung part when she
Ng
did the killer
pagpatay niya.
blow. Oo. Kasi parang yung realization niya is, hindi pala ito yung weakness niya, ako yung weakness niya.
Correct.
So that happens in such a short period of time na para it could have like, that was like the peak of that fight scene in
Correct.
that way. It could have like, they could have given
But
it a bit more emphasis, I guess.
But that line, the ako yung weakness, that happened before the fight scene. It's what triggered the fight.
Hindi, after
Parang-
siya.
Mm-mm.
Hindi, after siya nung final blow. Kasi yun nga, parang inanalyze niya lahat ng moves.
Mm-mm.
Tapos parang sinabi, you can't read my next move.
After the analysis.
analysis.
Gets.
Yun yung build-up niya.
Ayun. Pero I like that part naman. Yun lang. Parang medyo mahaba siya. And actually,
I like
in
the
contrast to
noodle
the...
shop better.
Maganda rin yung yung fight scene niya nung start. Nakakatawa pa siya for me. Kasi
Nakakatawa.
parang yung ending nung fight scene was like, yung weakness naman nung kaaway niya is that he's too parang like malitan niya.
Narcissist.
Parang salita ka ng salita, yun tuloy na baril ka. Parang
Correct.
Oo.
Correct.
So, ayun.
It was yeah, that was funny.
Mm-mm.
Actually, the action films, they really reminded me of those the Hong Kong action films, which
Oo.
Tarantino also gets
Draws
from.
from, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Ganda
All
ganda
makes
ng
sense.
choreography nito, as in super. I enjoyed it.
I liked medyo nalungkot lang ako dun sa dun sa part na what do you call this? Diba they had like the intern
Oh, yes.
and like she was doing well
Mm-mm.
and then they just ended up killing her. Sa
Mm-mm.
kanya ako actually pinaka naging emotional.
Oo.
Okay lang sa akin yung family drama. Hindi ako masyadong Pero yung kanya, nalungkot ako. She was only doing her
Yeah.
best. Parang ganun.
Correct. Bibo-bibo pa niya. Talagang
Diba?
lahat ibibigay niya para kay Boksoon in a very calculative way. That was also good. Pero, yun lang, gusto ko lang din balikan. Ako, feeling ko talaga, yun nga, si CEO Cha, yung daddy nung anak. Kasi like, the tenderness whenever they talk about it. And then parang, obviously, this job tells them na hindi po pwede or what ifs. Parang, pero meron sa mga conversations nila, the way he always, in a way, asks about the daughter. Why would you care? Like, my boss doesn't care about my daughter. But why would he bring it in every once in a while? And then that
Correct.
phone call, na parang, he could easily have just hung up, but he chose to like, talk to her a little longer. So, may something there, parang, obviously, parang kitang-kita, para sa akin, parang feeling ko siya talaga yung dad
Yeah.
nung anak.
Oo.
Parang very sexual din si Boksoon 'di ba? She
Correct.
really needs to satisfy those urges. So, I mean, at 17 or 16 ba sila nagkita? So like, I mean, maybe that opened up her sexual awakening or something. It's a
Ooh,
possibility.
shit, sexual awakening si Lee Jae Wook.
Yeah, it's so
Yes.
cute. Although, siguro isa lang din na kaya I feel like hindi siya dad. Because like yung final final arsenal niya against Boksoon kasi was yung CCTV,
Yeah.
yung iPad, whatever.
Oo.
I don't know. I feel like if he was really the tender, like him being gentle towards the daughter, yes, it led up to maybe he's a dad, maybe he really cares and all that stuff.
Marami namang different interpretations din naman kasi yun. Alam mo yun, parang
'Cause
never
like,
naman
I don't
nilang
know.
inaddress parang outrightly na
Correct.
ganun yung relationship. And many other parts of this film din naman kasi parang never naman nagkaroon ng ganong outright explanation. Alam mo yun? And if sa dulo din, 'di ba? Parang at the end of the film itself, parang that last scene na when she already found out, the daughter found out na yung nanay niya. Well, we don't even actually know if she found out that the mother
Feeling
is the
ko,
killer.
oo.
Oo. So, parang like, ang dami nilang ginawang open-ended
Correct.
towards the end. So, but before we
Correct.
get to that, like, maybe we can go back din naman din on the story of the mother and the daughter because it's like the pivotal thread that goes through this whole film. So, what do you guys think about that? Did it touch you? Grabe. Kasi ako nahirapan talaga ako eh. Kasi parang
Ako sobra yung
nahirapan ako sa
parang
kanya.
yung coming, parang all the scenes na parang raising a teenager. As in, sobrang parang, gets na gets ko yung parang iniisip niya and all of that, na parang yun na parang, ano bang play ko dito? Magpapaka-cool mom ba ako? Or
Oo.
magpapaka-strict mom? And mag-isa lang siya eh. Nobody's there to balance it out na mag-good cup, bad cup eh. So parang iba yung burden sa kanya nun. And then
Correct.
like, it was so ano din, like the whole coming out to her scene, parang, ang galing lang din eh. Kasi ganun parang, how do you react to that? Yung parang, because you have no inkling at all, because you were so busy with work, you don't know what the fuck is happening in your daughter's life. So if it takes you by surprise, it's such a natural reaction. I'm not saying all the moms would react like that, but it felt so
Oo.
natural how she took the ano, na parang the shock and all. I love yung buong thing na parang trying to maintain a semblance of. Parang may ganun lang sila, pero hindi talaga. Parang, ang galing, ang natural ng depiction for me of their ano, mother-daughter
Yeah.
relationship.
Ikaw, Monica, what do you think?
I like that. I like the whole, I try to do everything para my daughter won't end up like this. But
Correct.
then, yung fear niya of that, yung struggle niya na, oh my God, what did I do? It seems like my daughter is just like me. Din
Correct.
pala.
Correct.
Like, what do I do? That was one.
Mm-mm.
I also like that. I really liked yung sumagot siya nung inadmit nga nung daughter na she was a lesbian. And then, tas biglang, may hinirit siyang linya na, are you sure? Are you sure? Baka naman you're just confused.
Yes,
Parang ganun.
exactly.
Very
Yeah.
mom.
Exactly.
Natuwa
As a
ako in a
Korean mom.
sense na parang, of course, masakit siya. Especially for anyone who had to go through with it.
Yeah.
Diba? But at the same time, like, I love that they didn't, because like, Boksoon is like the hero. I mean, gets, parang, I like that they really made sure, in the scripting and the characterization, they really made it na confused mother talaga siya.
Correct.
Na she makes mistakes like that. But what I love about her as a mom na I wish a lot of moms are like I like kasi na she actually listens in a sense na kahit na sinasabi niya yung mga linyang yon na yun nga, parang, are you sure? Sigurado ka? You're into girls or whatever. No, obviously, in denial na, no, you're not a lesbian. Gets, parang may
Correct.
ganun, diba? Yung tone. I like that kahit papano, she actually listens to the children.
Yes.
Like, she says it like twice. Like, once from the daughter, who was explaining to, when they were watching that news about the politician and the son cheating allegation to get into a top university. Tapos pinangaralan siya ng anak niya na parang, na basically, it's easy for you to say, mom, because it's not happening to you. But what if you think about it, it's a slot of a normal person who deserves it. What if that normal student was me? Parang
Yeah,
ganun.
that's
Ang ganda
true.
nun. And then the second one, yung dun sa intern nga, na something about only you know if you're right. Parang only you know what's right for you. Parang
Exactly.
basically.
Yeah, I
So
love
you
that.
do
Oo.
you. Parang
Oo,
ganun.
oo.
So, I like that. I mean, in a perfect world, I wish all mothers are like that. But, we know that there are struggles. Not everyone's like that. Or at least, a lot of mothers do. Nanggagaling ba to sa experience or
Oh
whatever.
no!
Parang, it takes a while. It's like, gets... For Boksoon, if you think about it, it was a quick turnaround. It was a quick realization. But like, sometimes it's hard to get to that, diba? To get to
Yeah.
that understanding, which I know naman is not easy to do. So,
Correct.
yun lang. Parang yun lang naman yung reflection ko on her as a mom.
She
Na,
did her
ang galing.
best as well considering wala siyang mother figure growing up.
Oh, that is
Kasi
true.
dad lang niya yung nandun eh. So parang alam natin yung pagka-careless or pagka-weird na relationship niya sa anak niya because she doesn't know how to navigate these waters. So parang yun na yung best niya, kumbaga. Kung ano man yung meron siya with the daughter.
That's true. I really like that scene. And I think that's the only part of the movie na talaga nag-latch on ako. Yung nagda-drive na siya pa uwi. Pagkatapos umiiyak siya kasi nalaman nung anak niya na, in her head, nalaman nung anak niya na killer siya. And parang at the end of the day, ang dami na niyang pinatay. Medyo nakakatawa nga siya eh. Pag titingnan mo like in a bigger picture way. Because she has killed so many people.
Correct.
Alam mo yun? But at the end of the day, the one thing that makes her bawl like a baby is her thinking that her daughter found out that that's what she does. As in, yung shame, biglang nandun lahat. Wala siyang shame eh. She's actually proud of what she does. But in relation to her daughter, she doesn't want her daughter to grow up to be like her. Alam mo yun? Because she knows that, based on yung conversations nga nila, minention ni Mon na parang, yung daughter niya may pagka-pure in a way, alam mo yon. And then, for her daughter to find out na, yung nanay pala niya is super contradictory to what she believes in. Parang, alam mo yon, sobrang, yung puso ko, dun lang talaga siya tumibok. Sorry naman sa film na to. Pero na-feel ko talaga siya, yung cries of anguish niya and shame going home. Parang, wow.
Yeah, that
Kaya
was
ka
a really
nanalo.
good scene.
Yeah, going back. Ayun. And then finally, when that happened nga, 'di ba, nag-ano na siya, nakauwi na siya, and then all of a sudden she finds her kid at home. Tapos ni isang kibo about watching what happened prior to that. Wala. Tapos parang inuwi pa nga, mas naging open yung anak niya sa kanya in a weird way. And then we cut to the last scene where her kid goes back to school and then says goodbye to her friends in her own individual way. And then it just suddenly feels like everything is all right.
Yeah.
What
Well,
do you guys think about
that's
that?
actually precisely why
Mm.
I believe she really watched it.
Mm-mm.
Kasi the fact that she opened up, kasi the entire film, she just
Mm-mm.
kept on saying, I don't really know my mother. She doesn't tell me
Mm.
anything.
Mm-mm.
Pero all of a sudden, that time, iba na siya eh. Parang
Yeah.
iba na yung, ano niya eh. Parang kumbaga, iba na yung tingin niya sa nanay niya.
Mm-mm.
So, ibig sabihin, dahil naiintindihan, kung hindi man naiintindihan, at least dahil alam niya na kung ano talaga siya.
Mm.
'Di ba?
Mm-mm.
So, yeah.
Hard agree na naniniwala siya na napanood niya yung video.
Mm.
Like, even that scene, very parallel. Di ba yung parang pagbukas ng door, tas may shot lang nung anak na nakahiga. Parang throwback dun sa isang scene yung nakahiga siya pero umiiyak nakatingin sa cellphone. Because we know that she pretends to sleep when her mom's there when she doesn't want to talk to her first. Parang may processing pa siguro siyang nagaganap. And that whole scene sa school, all of a sudden, kasi nung una, yung nung boy, yung sinabi niya accidentally lang, wala naman siyang intention patayin, yun yung sabi niya. But then dun sa end, yung sinabi niya dun sa girlfriend niya straight up na hindi papatayin kita. Parang may ganun na siya eh. So
Oo.
parang, okay, parang na-empower siya. Alam
Pero
niya na
kinilig si
parang,
ate girl though.
I know,
Correct.
na-turn on si best friend.
Best friend.
Baka all this time din kasi, ang nafe-feel niya, kasi diba nakipag-break up si best friend, baka may thing din siya na, but I don't really know her too. I have a feeling may ganon. So, ngayon na nagpakita na ng true colors, si daughter,
GGG.
sabi ni Bestie, oh shit, that's hot. Ganon.
Oh.
Correct.
So, ko lang sabihin na first time ko ata makakita ng Korean something, film, drama, na naniniwala talaga ako na high school
Oh my
age yung mga actor.
Girl, same thoughts.
Correct.
Same thoughts. Mukha silang, especially the boys. Kasi
Yeah.
diba, sa mga k-drama, parang ang tatangkad naman ng mga to. Parang
Ang
grabe.
pogi. Alam
Nakailang
mo yun?
boteng growing
Correct.
kayong habang bata kayo. Tapos ito talaga, okay, high school. Mukha talaga silang may amoy high school.
Diba?
Oo.
Exactly.
Oo.
Oh, yun lang naman.
Oo.
Kudos to the casting department.
Yes, kudos for being realistic about this at least, not the killings and stuff. Pero meron ako one last question. Kasi na-curious na ako while we were talking about the whole relationship about mothers and stuff. Mothers and daughters. Na parang, towards the end nga, parang ang dating kasi is, yung anak, parang, since nag-open up na sa kanya yung mundo ng nanay, mas naging comfortable siya with the mom. So, as a mom, Pia, ikaw lang naman ang nanay dito sa amin. Parang, ikaw, I mean, do
Or
you
kayo
open-
as dog or
as
cat
dog.
moms.
Yeah, that's true because they understand our language. Parang, like, how do you feel about that? Like, that opening of the mother's world to the child. Is that like a realistic depiction? Is that something that parang okay in your opinion?
Ang hirap kasi, ako parang, not talking about a mother-daughter relationship per se, pero just in general, just keeping a secret from someone you're supposed to have a close relationship with, that is super duper hard. So parang, yun yung ano sa akin na, okay, at least na-open up na tong door na to, well, unfortunately, that's the reality about her mom that she has to face and whatever. Pero
Mm.
yun kasi yun eh, parang kapag meron ka talagang tinatagong something, even if it's from your friend lang, eh yung friend nga hindi mo pa nga lagi nakikita, tas kung may tinatago ka dyan, may ibang bigat eh. But this one, you
Mm.
go home to that person and you have to keep this entire 80% of your day you're working and you have to keep that from your daughter. Parang sobrang
Mm.
hirap nun. So maganda rin na natanggal na yun, burden na yun, and finally now, they're now both in that world. So paano
Mm.
na nila i-face yun magkasama? Different
Mm.
story altogether, but it's good that finally no secrets.
True. Tas parang ano din, kasi siya initially yung anak may secret din. Tas ngayon yung nanay niya may
Mm.
secret. So
Exactly.
parehas sila ngayon parang may sort of like
Open book.
open book.
Correct.
Oo, kumbaga parehas silang kumbaga mga pariahs of society in a way. Although maybe
Oo.
lesbianism being part of the LGBTQ is no way comparable to being a killer. Para
Correct.
lang clear, no? Pero
Yeah,
ano,
yeah.
at least like in their worlds, parang we both have secrets and now we know it. So, mas may closeness on that end. So, it's actually nice. Ayun.
Yeah. Although that yung sa question mo,
Mm-mm.
I'm not a mom, pero parang I kind of get that feeling. Like kunwari, for example, for my nephews,
Mm-hmm.
nieces,
Mm-mm.
them as a kid, like you treat them as a kid, and then you, kunyari, nagkukwentuhan kayo and they ask you questions. You know
Mm-hmm.
how as an adult, you filter things
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
just because you want to protect them. I mean, you want to
Protect
keep
their
them as
innocence.
children. Oh, you want to
Yes.
protect their innocence.
Mm-mm.
But at the same time, like, you don't know when you should say it na. Kasi innocence can also be, like, dangerous in a way. Like,
Mm-mm.
gets parang, what is that line that says,
Mm.
you should tell him or her because it'll help him or her with life.
Mm.
Or if dapat hindi, parang,
Mm-mm.
dapat ba hindi niya to malaman para hindi niya at all malaman about, because it's also a way of protecting
Because
Mm.
as
the
children, it's very hard
person.
to process pa
Yeah, yeah.
those information. Mm-mm.
Ayun lang
Correct. But
naman.
Mm-mm.
there
Like,
are
from
parang mga modern ways of parenting where you're just supposed to just satisfy the curiosity all the time but package it
Mm-mm.
in a way that's understandable to them. Parang meron na, parang
Mm.
nandun sa na, kunwari, at this certain age, ganito yung naiintindihan nila. So, for example, if it's sex, you can
Mm-mm.
explain it to them in this way for them to understand it. Parang
Mm-mm.
may mga ganun ng mga modern school of parenting as opposed to,
Mm-mm.
kunwari tayo with our parents, di ba? Iba talaga
Yeah.
eh. They would
Mm.
always do everything. Di ba meron pa silang usapang matanda, usapang bata. Di
Correct.
ba may
Oo,
ganun pa
oo.
yon.
Correct.
Oo.
So like, at least now, there are I guess, baka bumabalik na naman sa secret and whatever. Pero yun,
Mm-mm.
parang openness is really a big thing that helps relationships thrive, I guess.
Mm-mm. Oh, which is so true, actually. Yun naman talaga. And parang now that we're talking about it, ang daming moments nga of openness na nangyari nga dun sa show na to between the mother. Show naman ako ng show. Dito sa film na to between the mother and the child. So, ayun. So, any last thoughts about this film? Will you guys recommend it?
Yeah, it's a good watch. I would recommend it. I
Mm-mm.
feel like, I mean, it's a film. It's always fun to just watch a film
Mm-mm.
as compared to a 16 a
Epis
16 episode.
1
I mean, sometimes
hour.
sometimes it takes a lot of time to do it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Um yeah, going back to what I said earlier, if you want that kind of, if you want to satisfy that craving for a mainstream feels kind of film,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
the way I looked forward to Saturday HBO hits,
Mm.
I think this is it.
Buti ka nga HBO hits. Yung sinabi mo yun kanina, naisip ko yung Sunday blockbuster sa Channel 2 eh.
Nakakaloka.
Diba every
Oh my
Sunday
God,
yun,
may
di
ganun
ba?
din. Oo,
After
oo,
dinner.
naalala ko yun. Correct, correct, correct.
Ako kasi kapag Sunday, bawal na mag-TV kasi may pasok na the next day. Wala lang. So, sa Saturday ako nakarinig. I
Ikaw,
also
Pia.
enjoyed this one and I will also recommend this, especially for those who are fans of like this kind of genre. Kasi talagang in full display and done beautifully. Parang nakaka-enjoy naman yung buong thing. And also, as fans of Jeon Do Yeon, para makita niyo rin siya in this different kind of light, yun nga, totally different from Crash Landing. Sobrang nakakatuwa na parang,
Crash
actually,
Course.
Crash Course in Romance. Parang nung sumilip yung husband ko, parang hindi din niya ma-reconcile sa utak niya na, siya din ba yun? Siya din ba yun? Gumaganon siya sa akin. Kaya parang nakakatuwa lang din to see this side of her.
Yes.
Ayun, love it.
Yes.
Ikaw.
Ako naman, parang, as I've mentioned earlier, it wasn't the best experience watching, but now that we've discussed it, I feel like I just needed like to step back a bit. Oo. The action scenes are great, as in, if you enjoy mga Western films, I mean, come on, Asian.
Not even Western.
Western,
Tarantino. Because Tarantino is a fusion of Western and
I mean,
Asian,
if you
Eastern,
enjoy beautifully made, beautifully choreographed shot
Yeah.
action films, wapakeles na sa story, go. This is a great show to watch. Yeah. I mean,
In
sakto
your
siya for
face
a good-
violence.
in your face violence, gore, Friday night detox from all the work that you
Correct.
did for the whole week. This is like the best film. And as Pia also mentioned, yun nga, kung gusto nyong mapanood si Madam Jeon Do Yeon in Another Light, yes. Because she has done so many films as a mother, we shall now call her Mother Streep.
Oma strip, ganyan.
Oh, mas Oh my God, tinago ko yung joke na yon for like
Almoni.
10 minutes. I'm so surprised na tandaan ko pa siya.
In fairness
you
nga
kept a
sa'yo.
secret.
I know!
Just
Oh my
talking about
God.
secrets.
Yes, we did.
Thank
But,
you for trusting us with your secret.
yes, I know.
You're now an open book.
So as you all know, and this is not a secret, we always end this episode and our episodes with a game. Okay, so this is gonna be a quickie game because it's gonna be a quickie episode as well. So this game is very familiar to all of you out there. Pero ano siya, parang evolution. Evolution based on what we just saw. All right. So the name of this game is Kill, Marry, Mother. Okay. So basically, it's either do you kill, do you marry, or do you mother them? Yun lang naman.
As in, mother in a very RuPaul way na mother! Ganyan.
I think hindi. Parang, as a John
gusto
Do
ko pa
yun, as a
naman.
Mother Streep.
Okay, okay.
As an Omas.
As an
Oma
Oma
Streep.
Streep. Okay, so 3 rounds to. So I'm gonna give 3 options, of course. And Pia, Monica, and I will give our answers kung sino ang kill namin, i-marry, at i-mother dun sa mga options na yun. Okay?
Game.
Game? Just make, and then provide like a very short explanation as to why. Yun ang choice yun.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, sige.
Done.
Let's begin. Madali lang to. Let's start with our very pogi list of K-drama and K-movies. Pili kayo. Lee Jae-wook versus Lee Do Yeon versus Lee Min-ho. Kill, marry, mother, go.
Do Yun,
Uh-huh.
Minho. I can start.
Okay, go, Monica.
I'm gonna kill Minho.
Okay.
I'm gonna mother Do Yun
Oh.
and marry Jae-wook.
Okay. Parang no explanations needed. Pero sige, bigay ko one
Yeah.
sentence. Para lang maintindihan ng mga audience.
I have to explain it talaga. I don't know. Well, Kill Lee Min-ho kasi, well, hindi ko kasi siya naabutan in like his peak. So like, now, looking at him, I mean, he doesn't really do much now. So wala akong, I mean, he's just pogi. So, hindi ako masyadong attached sa kanya. So naturally, siya yung kill na, di ba?
Okay.
And like, Mary Jae-wook because, my God, he was so hot in this show, in this film. Yun lang naman. And Mother Do Yeon, because like, I don't know, there's something about him
To
that
be
you
mother.
just wanna like, mother, like, come here, boy.
Oo.
Meme. Iba
Nako,
pala.
Si Pia, nasa-sense ko ng answer. Okay, Pia, ano?
Sa akin, same. Kill din si Mino. Yun din, wala rin naman ako napanood sa kanya. Wala talaga akong connection. Kung may mareko kayo na panoorin namin to start with, ayan,
Oh,
sige.
yes, sige.
Would love to
Actually.
do it.
Uh-huh.
Pachinko. Pero,
He's there?
Oo, nasa
Yeah.
Pachinko siya. Siya bida dun, di ba?
Well,
Ish.
ish.
Okay.
Oo.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay,
go
anyway.
ahead.
And maybe also nung prime din niya. Hindi pa retokado. Okay. Tapos, Ang Mary ko si Do Yeon. Alam niyo naman na mahal ko siya. Noon na pala gusto mo, Do Yeon. Ano ba naman? Nandito naman ako. Hindi ka pa tumingin.
Wala, girl,
Nag-weather
iniwan ka
report
na
din
niya.
ako.
Weather forecaster.
Oo, actually.
Reporter
weather,
pala.
weather
Nag-report din
reporter.
ako ng weather.
Oo.
Usap tayo.
Correct.
Tapos si Jaywalkie naman siya din ang siya ang ima-mother. Wala lang, feeling ko siya yung yung pilyo na anak. Yung parang pag-uwi niya sa bahay, yung ang dami niyang dalang bato. Tas bakit ka may dalang bato? Pero dala lang niya, tas bawal mong itapon. Kundi
Oo.
magagalit siya
Correct.
sa'yo.
Oo,
Yung ganon.
tatago
Parang
lang
ang
niya.
fun ng ganon. Ayun lang.
Okay. Ako same ako kay Monica. Parang I think medyo same din kami ng answers. So Minho, basically kasi hindi ko rin siya masyadong kilala. Bakit ba siya nasa listahan na to? Ba't sila si Lichan? Hindi naman siya kilala masyado. May bilang baguhan lang naman tayo sa mundong to. Ba't hindi nila si Lichan? Kasi dapat maging artista muna si Lichan. Sabihan mo siya,
Kaya hindi
Monica.
siya
ha?
nakasali.
Text ko na. Wait lang.
Text mo na, please.
Mm.
And then si Jaywalk, of course, kasi, I mean, ang hot niya dito. Also, ang hot niya dun sa second na, yung Alchemy of Soul. So, yes. And then, Do Yeon, kasi baby boy talaga siya eh. Yung face talaga niya, baby boy. Alam mo yun? May baby boy charm siya. So, yun ang aking reasons. Okay. Let's proceed to the second round. Ito, throwback to sa ating Kill, Fuck, Marry from before. I think, was it Kill, Fuck, Marry? But a variation of.
Parang
Alright.
reclusion perpetua.
Oh,
parang
reclusion
ganon.
perpetua, ganun. Okay. Alright, the choices are JYP, Psy, or Bang PD. Let's go.
Wait lang. Oh my God. Okay, I can
Oh,
start.
yan. Si Monica ready na.
Oh, shucks. Oh my God. Okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna kill Sai. I'm so sorry, Sai. I'm going to mother JYP
Ooh.
because I just wanna dress him better.
Ng bestida.
And then marry Bang PD.
Of course.
Because, I wanna be rich.
Correct.
Yun lang naman.
Exactly.
Tama.
Ako super same lang din ako kay Mon. I mean, si Sai kasi parang nahihirapan ako mag-isip ng relationship kahit mother or kahit asawa. Parang friends na lang tayo. Parang ganon.
Oh.
Sai, friends tayo. Pero yun, the rest, same din. I mean, come on, si Bang PD. Alika na, mahilig siya sa bulalo sa Tagaytay. Balik nga siya dito. Tour natin siya.
Sama mo na rin si Kensen pag pumunta sa
Correct,
camping.
mag-meeting kaming tatlo.
Oo, tapos
EB.
di ba sakay
Grand
mo siyang
EB.
tricycle? No, nandito siya. Sama mo si Bang PD doon.
Nakabarong pa.
Oo,
Ganyan.
no. Okay, ako ang kill ko si JYP. Ang aking Mary ay si Sai. There's something exciting about him. I don't know.
Ganun.
May, yung
ganun.
ganun.
There's something
About that,
Gangnam Style.
I like it.
And,
That. There's something about that, I like it.
Parang exciting yung everyday, ganyan.
Oo, correct. Tapos si Bang PD, I will mother, but I will stage mother. So, akin na lahat ng pera niya.
Very good.
Very good.
Tama naman.
Nine choices. Okay, and lastly, ito as a group sila. Dito
Okay.
individual. Kill, marry, mother. Monsta X, 17, and Stray Kids.
Oh my God, ang hirap.
Mm-mm.
Huh? Oh my God, ang hirap naman.
Ooh.
Umiyak. Umiyak bigla.
I will be a single mother. I won't marry. I won't have
Pwede
kids.
bang ang choice lang is Mary 17?
Period.
Period.
Pwede mo naman gawin. I mean, sayang naman yung iba kasi may kill mother ka pa. So,
Oh my. But who do I want to mother?
oo. O, si Pia. Feeling ko may sagot na siya.
Although, sige.
Oo.
Yeah. Para sa akin, naisip ko na, sorry, Monsta X yung ikikill ko. Kasi parang, obviously, I'll marry 17. Pero kasi parang ang exciting lang i-mother ng Stray Kids. Nakakatawa eh. I love their dynamics.
Oo.
And then alam mo yun, yung parang madami ding mga Bang Chan moments na mukha siyang stressed out daddy. Parang as the kuya, parang may ganyan.
Oo.
Parang, I don't know. I
Oo.
just love them. And wala pa akong enough na napapanood na Monsta X content to see how they are, yung dynamics nila, kung ima-mother ko sila. So, yun. So, sa Stray Kids ako.
Okay. Ayun. Amon.
Siyempre,
ready ka na?
pakakasalan ko
Hot
70.
Oo
take.
naman.
I think I want a mother 17.
Ooh.
Because pag mother, mas forever ka in their lives.
Grabe ka naman sa
Well,
mga
kasi-
kinasal, girl.
I think I want a mother 17. I mean, sans the individual intentions. parang mas masaya silang mga bata na alam mo, yun, gustong pastolin na. Mga bata, ito
Pastolin?
gagawin nyo, ganun.
Mm-mm.
I wanna marry Monster X
Mm.
because they can giling. Well, sexual lang kasi. Yun
Uy,
lang
kaya
yung
rin naman gumiling ng 17,
reasons for
ah.
marry. Oo nga eh. Pero, yeah, and then kill stray kids. Not because I don't like them, but because it's the only option available.
Oh. Okay, ako. I think similar din kay Pia. So, I will marry 17 as well. Can I fuck and then kill Monster X?
May ganun palang option. Ba't di mo sinabi sa amin?
Hindi,
Oo
ngayon ko lang
nga.
naisip eh. Pero kunyari, fuck, kill. Alam mo yun, Monster
Oo
X na
naman.
yun. Stray Kids Mother. So, kung ganun ka din. Fuck, kill, Monster
Oo
X.
naman.
Okay. Okay, so, that is our game. Let us know in the comments, wherever it may be, what your choices are. Gusto na malaman ko sinong mga ima-mother nyo. Hindi lang yun.
Ima-mother?
Ima-mother nyo. Oo.
Parang mali.
Oo, correct. But anyway, thank you guys for listening to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it and please
Watch Kill Boksoon.
Yes, but I mean, we assume that you've already seen it when you're here.
Watch it again.
Watch it again.
Oo,
Watch
or
it more.
na-curious lang sila sa review
Oo,
muna, tapos
tama
saka
na.
sila manonood. Go!
Did you recognize that guy? Si Koo Kyo-won, the lover. The parang lover.
Yes!
I love
In the
that
trailer.
guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Alam mo, may
correct.
something siya. Na hindi ko ma-pinpoint. Parang he looks fuckable. Pinakita naman na alam mo yung ganun siya. But at the same time, medyo may pagka-ketchup Eusebio din siya.